welcome to everybody. This is Neil Dhillo, and I will be your mentor for English language and reading comprehension for all the major exams like CLAT, SSC, banking, railway, or in general if you want to enhance your English speaking skills and understanding skills, then we're here for that. Welcome to everybody. So in today's video, we'll be looking at the syllabus and major topics that we will be covering in our future classes, as well as a few guiding tips that you need to follow ASAP if you're a beginner. So let's look at it. Starting with reading comprehension and English portion is a very scoring subject in major exams. I do understand for people not belonging to prominent English background, it might seem a bit of problem, but we are here to solve that. But once you get a hold on the subject, once you get a hold on reading effectively and smoothly, you're gonna nail every exam in which English is a part of. And the very first guiding tip that I want to give, and I recommend this to everybody who are preparing for any exam, start reading newspapers, English newspapers. I personally read The Hindu, you can go for Indian Express as well. The Hindu I can vouch for, it's got a good quality of material. It will enhance your reading speed, smoothness, understanding, efficiency, and a lot more. So the first thing, read newspapers. Either The Hindu or Indian Express. Now, you don't have to just read the passages. You also have to do various certain things. Of course, if you're a beginner, then take 1 week to get through with it or to just get used to it. Take 1 week and read and complete the newspaper. It's going to take a lot of time if you're a beginner. But once you're comfortable with the reading part, you need to start following a few exercises as well in order to enhance the efficiency of reading. So, first of all, start timing whatever you read. Like if you're reading a passage, just time it out. Understand how much time you're taking it to read now. It's no problem if you're taking 10 to 15 minutes to read one article because articles in the editorials page of The Hindu are really long and it takes quite a long time to read them. So it's no issue if you're taking 10 to 15 minutes today, but it will become an issue if you're taking the same amount of time in the exam as well. So for that, you need to time it out. If today you're taking 6 minutes, try to lessen it out to reduce the time to 5 minutes 50 seconds next day. You don't have to be, I always say this, you don't have to be perfect today. You just have to be a little better than yesterday. So if you're able to reduce the time daily, very good. If not, no problem, try again. So this thing, timing. Secondly, whenever you read one article, there are a few things that you need to understand and make out. Two questions. If you're a beginner, start with these two questions. Firstly, what is the main idea? Author बोलना क्या चाह रहा है passage के जरिए? There is always one particular statement which author is vouching for or which author is trying to put up in every passage, and we need to find that main idea find out करने से बहुत सारे questions के answer easy हो जाते हैं. You are able to understand every single thing in that. So for main idea, just understand what is the main idea. Secondly, understand what is the type of passage. There are various types of passage. I mean, obviously we'll get into detail with that, but there are like argumentative, analytical, critical, sanguine, or just if you're not able to understand all these, just try to figure out passage किसी चीज की अच्छाई कर रहा है या फिर उसके लिए critical या उसके oppose कर रहा है. If you're able to identify these two, it's a great thing. These two questions you need to figure out after every passage, and if you are able to figure it out, then your reading is becoming more and more efficient with time. I can assure you that. So these three questions you need to find out: main idea and type of passage. Newspapers are the strongest source and the strongest weapon for cracking any competitive exam. If particularly for CLAT, if I talk about, while reading newspaper, you're covering three sections at once. Of course, English reading comprehension, critical reasoning. The syllabus for critical reasoning and English is not that mutually exclusive. They overlap a lot. Like main idea, strengthening, weakening, these kind of questions, they come in critical reasoning as well. So reading editorials is very beneficial for that as well. Thirdly, current affairs. I do agree that reading newspapers do not give you that extensive research you need for current affairs, but of course you get an overview what is going on in the world, which is quite good. So newspapers cover a huge amount of not just effort also in doing, but also they are very efficient in any competitive exam. So this is it for the guiding tips. We'll learn more in further classes. Let's take a look at the syllabus first. Now, types of passage. These types of passage are generally CLAT specific, like factual, narrative, descriptive, argumentative, analytical, literary and poetic passage. ये ज़्यादातर CLAT में आते हैं इस तरह के passages. In English section CLAT में it's more or less easier. It's quite understandable if you have an habit of reading. Of course, under that time pressure and exam pressure, it might seem difficult, but that's what we are preparing for, right? Then question types. As I said, all these question types, they come under critical reasoning as well. So it's quite interesting. Main idea, central theme, inference-based question, vocabulary, tone, attitude of the author, fact versus opinion, strengthening, weakening arguments. Main idea is the most important. Why? Because if you do not know the main idea of a passage, you cannot answer any of the questions except for the vocabulary part. You cannot answer inference, you cannot answer strengthening and weakening. Strengthening and weakening completely depend on the main idea of the author. If you're not able to figure out the main idea, you will not be able to attempt those questions as well. Then going on the fact versus opinion. So opinion is the personal opinion of the author. मतलब author का ये point of view है. Fact on the other hand, it's constant. Opinion is not constant. It's something we manipulate in our mind, we form in our mind. Might be different for two people. But fact is a constant. It's like data. Analytical passages में जो data होता है, that is more or less a fact. You cannot strengthen or weaken or oppose a fact. You can strengthen, weaken, oppose an opinion. Then vocabulary, I always suggest this, that while reading newspaper, make a small notebook of the new words that you encounter while reading. This will help you, and also revise them before picking up the newspaper next day. It will enhance the vocabulary to like next level. Then logic, structure, flow, title, summary, based questions. Well, title based questions, they are also quite common in other entrance exams. Not CLAT that much, but yeah, in others. But if you're able to figure out the title correctly, it more or less enhances your skills. So yeah, we're gonna take that as well. Strategy and skills. So there are various strategy that people and students follow in order to read fast and efficient. Fast, smooth, and efficient. We're going to take a look at all these strategies like skimming and scanning techniques. So whenever, for example, you have got just 5 minutes left in your exam, you messed up in some section and you're stuck and you got just 5 minutes, and in those 5 minutes you don't have the enough time to read every single line and every single detail of the passage. So we use this technique there, skimming and scanning technique. So you just skim through the text like main things and understand what is it majorly about, and then try to solve the questions. Skimming and scanning techniques are very important for time management, I must say. Elimination methods, since mostly exam these days are MCQ based, so elimination becomes a very important and major aspect. Time management, as I said, RC is a scoring subject. In most of the exams, RC comes out to be more or less easy, on the easier side. So it gives you that time edge. Like for example, in CLAT, if we're talking about legal reasoning, take a lot of time. DI, maths take a lot of time. Like maths, if you're stuck on a question, you are stuck. So it takes quite time. But this RC gives you that edge. Like for example, if you have set up that I'll give 25 minutes to RC, you can still skim through or scan and give it 15, complete it in 15 minutes if the paper is easy. So it gives you that time edge. Avoiding traps in options. Options are not always on the point. Like for example, if there's a question, चार में से हो सकता है दो तीन options ऐसे हों which are just there for namesake. They don't really mean anything. And how to figure out those, we're gonna understand that in our classes. Reading speed and retention training. So for retention training, I always suggest this, that whenever you read a passage, always try to form a really small summary in your mind of whatever you read. This really helps in the retention part, because sometimes, most of the time, students complain that कि पूरा passage पढ़ लिया पर अभी कुछ पता ही नहीं क्या था passage में. You forget the details. So for that, just form a short summary. It enhances not just concentration and focus skills, also helps you remembering in details. So आपको बार बार, जैसे for example there are MCQ based question and you read a question, now you have something in mind कि हाँ मैंने ये कहीं तो पढ़ा था, but you're not able to recognize that, remember that. So you'll go back to the passage and read it again, which wastes the time. So retention training is very important so that you can retain it. One reading of the passage, that's enough. I'm not going back to the passage. That is what we're going to ensure in it. We're going to take a look at lot of practice modules, topic-wise practice. So versatility of the passage is something that will help you in encountering most of the questions in exams. We don't know examiner किस तरह का passage दे दे, economics, science, history, and there is always a type of passage which you are not comfortable in. Like me, for example, philosophical passage or maybe scientific passage, I found them a bit difficult to understand. It takes me more time in order to understand them. So practice makes man perfect. So we're gonna do a lot of practice on these different types, versatile types of passages. Previous year RC passages. Previous year questions are always the best way to figure out the level of examination, and also the kind of concentration and thought that you need to put in for preparing for the exam. Then real-time solving with explanations. I mean, of course, we'll be doing that. Mock drill session with timer. As I said, timer is really important, and the more you practice in RC, the better you become in reading, understanding, and a lot more. Then for CLAT, we don't need much of a grammar. Like in the past, in the recent few examinations, not much grammar has been encountered in the exam. But if you're preparing for like SSC and banking and other exams, they do have English grammar in that. And CLAT is also very unprecedented. You never know what it gives. So it's better to be prepared for everything. English grammar syllabus that we'll be covering is parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverbs, preposition and conjunction, and interjection. Tense and verb forms. Tense and verb forms are not just important with the grammar point of view, but also they are important in order to understand the text better. कई बार क्या होता है, एक लाइन में सिर्फ एक word होता है which changes the tense, and when the tense changes, it changes the meaning of the sentence and sometimes the meaning of the passage. One wrong word, one wrong interpretation, and entire passage is gone. Entire 5 marks is gone. So tenses, understanding tenses is something which is really important. It makes you a better reader. Then subject verb concord, articles, modals and conditionals. error detection and correction. So till here, most of the things we have covered in our school, but I do understand practice is needed and we do forget also. So practice in all of these is something it's going to be a priority. Then error detection and correction. Recent times, mein error detection and correction has been on boom. Like in most of the exams, we are seeing this. Sentence improvement, phrase replacement, then fill in the blank, single and double, then close tests. Then finally, parajumble sentence arrangements. Idioms and phrases, one word substitution, synonyms, antonyms, and spelling correction. So these two things are a part of vocab. If you have got a good vocab, then these things will be easier for us. But if not, then we need to start working on them. And how do you start working on them? As I said, newspaper. A lot of things are covered with the newspaper. So if a person is following the habit of reading the newspaper diligently and practicing all the exercises I mentioned, it's gonna RC is going to be a sail through section for that person. Also, as I said, always maintain a diary of new words in the newspaper. In that diary, you can always make additions whenever you encounter any synonyms and antonyms of that particular word. Then you can do that. There's also an English quiz type of section that comes in The Hindu sometimes. It's really good for this vocabulary as well. So I recommend you to read that as well. So that's it for today. These are all the topics that we're going to be covering in our further classes. And thank you so much. If you're really interested in learning English from me, then please subscribe and like our channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.